Welcome back to Skyheiser Productions coverage of the Killer Bees series. This is the Southside Showdown, round 1, back 9 here at Wilmore Park. After the first 9 holes, Zackeriath Johnson is 5 under, and then we have a 3-way tie with Andrew Presnell, Aaron Walther, and Seth Wood all 4 under. These back 9 holes get a little bit longer, a little bit tighter for the players, as they'll be looking to separate themselves before heading over to Jefferson Barracks. Shout out to Iron Barley and Smoking Aces Disc Golf for their support of the event, and the St. Louis Disc Golf Club for having us. These courses look fantastic. Anybody going through the area, always encouraged to check out the St. Louis area for disc golf.
Hole 10, we're going to the C pin position, 517 feet, par 4. Looks like players are going to try to get past that first row of trees there and then get a good second shot up underneath the basket on the left-hand gap there.
There is OB long and left. It shouldn't be an issue. The grass, as we've stated in the first round, is thick, and so anything going those directions shouldn't skip too bad.
Seth Wood throwing down the
turnover shot. Get over the hill and you're going to get all the way to the basket with the way it slopes away. Look at that shot.
Great shot.
What a throw.
Looking like circle 1.
Aaron wasting no time.
Catches a little bit of cabbage there. Ends up about circle 2. Not a bad shot at all. Andrew Presnell lining up his shot. Going backhand turnover. Getting just past that tree.
Looking at, her dead limb way short of the basket. That kept him back there.
I like those obstacles they left out there on the course.
I mean,
keeps it interesting.
Yeah, and it's not really it's not near the pin, so it shouldn't be an issue. It's not going to obstruct your putting.
Zackeriath with the anti-forehand catches some trees there and ends up way short. I bet Andrew would disagree with me about leaving that out there. Zackeriath leaving his upshot short.
So a little fun fact here, with Seth being up by the pin high, this hole only had 2 eagles, Brock Roller and Brett Murray. Both eagled this hole prior to these guys getting. Oh, and there was almost one thrown in. So we'll see if Seth's got it. He'd be the 3rd eagle of the day if he can knock one in.
I think Aaron's got it.
Yeah, I'm counting these guys out and you're not. That's good. Because Aaron definitely could have had that. And same with Andrews. Zackeriath here for his birdie now. We're still not the Seth's drive. That was a crush.
Oh, ooh. That's dirty.
I bet it hit off that ring, the bottom ring in the chain assembly there. Bounced it straight back out.
I'm not a fan of those ring assemblies on some of these baskets.
Oh, wow.
Seth Wood cashes in on that eagle.
A 3rd eagle of the day for hole 10. And he made it look easy, just floated it in there. This is Andrew for birdie after hitting the basket for his eagle attempt. There we go.
Cashes in. Just give it a tap,
Zach
tap,
takes
tap.
par. Moving on to hole 11. We're playing to the C pin, par 5, 924. This would be your landing zone A for this hole. Anything long and left could be troublesome with the OB over there. And then the trees on the right, they got all the vegetation growing around the base of them. The C pin is way back here in the back. It's throw to the landing zone A, and then you're going to throw to a second zone, and then just take your upshot and your birdie.
Seth Wood sending it up the gap.
Crushing it again. Got the turnover, full flight, almost takes out the cameraman, almost goes OB.
You think that's OB?
Looks like it stayed safe though.
I think grass saved him.
That was another crush though. Like that distance that he got.
Looks like the wind's starting to pick up.
You definitely want to be maybe not as deep as Seth is, but on that left side to give yourself a look to the pin. And Aaron
Kind of slipped off the tee pad there.
Yeah, he's really pinched off. You can see where the gap's at. He's going to have to play something out to the middle probably just to get a look. This whole dog leg's to the right.
Andrew, looks like a nice and easy shot there.
He too hit it. I think he hit an early tree, or not an early tree, but hit one of the trees on the right. Just turned it over with that wind that you're talking about.
Zackeriath going the same route, except higher.
Zach.
He was able to fight out. That is a great spot to be. So from this spot right here, Andrew still has to throw something that's going to turn to the right and get through those last two gaps before coming back to the basket. Definitely a challenging hole for a wide open hole. He turned it over just a little too much, but he's in the middle. He should be able to get a three look from there. Get it down to the pin and get his 4 birdie.
Here we have Aaron lining up his shot. Looks like he's going a little high and wide.
I guess he was so far right that he just do that spike hyzer to get back out.
Zackeriath going for that next landing zone here. Just nice and easy backhand. Catches some greenery there.
Seth looks like he's going to play down the left side initially, and then, yeah. He played it left to right, and it caught trees going through and just knocked it down into the open.
Zackeriath here having trouble with his footing, and that bush in front of him catches a first tree, and a little frustration. Aaron pretty much dealing with the same situation, going with the amphibious right hand roller.
There's still a good chunk of real estate to eat up. As you can tell, like, they're not even circle 2 with that spot right there. This pin is pushed way back there. It's a good challenge. It's going to be a good scoring separator. Great shot.
Getting right in circle 1. Great putt. Look.
You're asking about that wind. This is where we're going to pick up.
Looks like Zackeriath seems out a little high with the wind coming in here. But that thick grass keeps it in bounds.
So Seth is throwing his 3rd shot now.
Nice and easy with that wind pushing into the basket.
Pushed it long, but he'll definitely have a putt. He's got that. Circle 1.
Aaron looks like he's going to have to ante around this tree here. Nice and easy.
Straight to the base.
Just shy. It's a great run from where he was at. Zackeriath finishing off.
Good putt.
Just short.
Definitely would have been a great 4.
Tough pill to swallow for him.
No, nobody went OD, but there's still a lot of struggles. That natural vegetation on the right.
Hole 12, we're going to the A pin location, 217 feet underneath this big tree here.
It's a straightforward birdie hole here. You don't want to throw anything nose up where it hits the limbs and gets a roll away. Everybody should be able to get up underneath this tree and get away with the 3 or 2 here.
You gotta watch out for the swirling winds here with the elevation change. But that was a great shot. Parks it.
You do have to throw something that goes left or right, yeah, so that wind could play a factor.
Seth Wood going to forehand. Wind's gonna push it over. Circle 1, perfect shot.
Routine 217-foot throws for these guys.
If you don't leave with a birdie here, you're hurting. Harrison's a little high.
Oh,
He gave it just enough to get it up to the basket.
the pin's blind on this hole from the tee. So it's just, you find your mark, something to aim at in that tree, and throw to that and let the disc work itself back. Again, not much to say for this. Everybody's just routine. Furthest putt's about 15 feet.
Almost squirts out for Seth there, but he gets the bird. Zackeriath almost had a skip ace there. The look of it.
Looks like Aaron flashed some chains himself. Alright, and that's it.
For him.
Yep. Hole 13, we're going to PNC. It's 350. I believe it might be a little further than that. I can't remember if it's the permanent pin or if it's a temporary one out here. But it's in this little triangle. Cart paths are all OB. The left and right far ones that play as on and over. Yeah, 415 here for this par 3, but it's downhill. Reachable with a good solid drive. There's trees along the route, so you gotta keep it parallel to the surface. You can't throw anything too high.
Especially with the wind conditions here.
Yeah, exactly what you're looking for there from Andrew. Seth's been crushing it on this back 9.
Also a great shot.
Almost looks like the wind might be knocking these down.
So which way was the wind blowing on this hole?
Looks like it's swirling on them. I can't remember. I was out there in the open, kind of past the pin, because I had a feeling that we might see 1 or 2 reach it. And from where they're at and where I was at with the camera,
Aaron
hits a
catches an
tree.
early tree there. They still got a good look at
The grass down by the basket looks calm, so up on this hill, though, they're definitely seeing something.
Zackeriath going the same gap as everybody else.
He gets the full flex if he gets across that cart. Just short of it, but that's great. It's a
As
good
long as he's
stop.
not on it.
Yeah, it's a great stop. So at this point now they're throwing to an island green here. Just don't want to be on the cart paths or over the outside ones. Aaron just pin seeking every upshot underneath the basket.
That way you don't have to putt.
My kind of golf. Same thing with Seth, making this whole look routine.
You don't want to send it along on this one though. Just take
Aaron's
your
right
putt,
around
move on.
that edge, right around circle 1 edge. Maybe just outside it.
And he hits it.
What a shot. Great putt. See if Zackeriath can answer that.
He's got to.
It's 1 stroke back. If he doesn't, maybe 2 strokes back here, so definitely need something. Great putt. Seth and Aaron tap out.
Hole 14, hole A, par 3, 346 feet. We're going to this woods line, and the basket's just down the hill. Looks like a dangerous putt if you end up on top. Andrew here, I mean, it's easy gap to hit. Just land it just shy of the basket, and you can easily get a birdie here.
Anything along that pin, you're going downhill. So that's a great spot to be.
Perfect shot.
Yep. One of the few greens that you'll definitely see a skip, and you do not want it on here because anything past that pin again is downhill and it's some thick cabbage.
Not a fan of cabbage.
Not on the golf course.
Zackeriath
Looks great out of the hand. There's a bush right in front of it. Got to clear it.
caught a couple bad air bounces there.
Caught part of that. Yeah, caught part of that bush there. You got a guardian pole and a guardian bush out there that can be a factor for this hole.
Seth Wood putting it right into the bush, it looks like.
Got it. Just right of it, yeah. Both of those drives are, you like to have another 5 feet on them. Like to be inside the first tree line. Have a clear view of the pin.
Aaron looks like he's going to the left side of the pole here. On to the right side of the pole. Flexes it out.
Forced turnover, and it's just going. It fought through.
Looks like he may have a look.
Oh yeah.
A couple of trees there. Zackeriath, is he going for it? Nope, just lays up. Smart play. Aaron's deep in the bush.
This hole played is the hardest hole in the course.
Oh, money. Great
And I say that
birdie.
as Aaron just makes it look easy. What a putt. Got himself as level as he can with the pin.
That hole just looks dangerous. Seth also looking to capitalize.
He went past it and probably had the same distance coming back as he did going towards it.
Andrew also with a dangerous putt, but cashes in.
So Andrew and Aaron have the only 2 birdies on the hole for the round. And for all of MPO, they played almost a half stroke over par.
Seth, just paying for going for it on that hole. Zackeriath with a smart play, takes his par.
I believe that's the first bogey for the card too, for all 4 players. Hole 15, we're going to the C pin, 351 over here on the back right side. 4 hands, hyzer shot for Aaron. Backhand turnovers that just hold it, just glide out there. Anything short and right, you're going to be in trouble. There's a lot in the way. Anything long and left, same thing. Just a lot of growth on those old trees.
Andrew going to the right side of the tree here.
He hits that early tree there. So he's gonna have to fight through there. If he's on that left side, he's gonna have to probably throw a blind shot through the pin.
The brush around those trees is very thick.
This should be
sending it here. Perfect shot, perfectly around the tree, parks it. Beautiful shot. Zackeriath hoping to go down the same line.
got a good little battle here. Aaron and Zackeriath are both 7 under. I believe Andrew's just 1 stroke ahead of him. And Seth's either right there with him or
Looking great. Just past the tree, parks it.
so I got an answer for that throw.
Somebody's closer.
Seth also looking for the same gap. Sends it a little short.
Threw it low. Looks like he's trying to throw that forced turnover, and sometimes you roll that wrist doing that, and you throw it into the ground. He's got that nearly blind approach. So Andrew kicked out enough. That's good. That's going to make this shot easier. But he definitely wish he probably would have thrown a little higher and got around that bush or that tree.
Tough not having a forehand for this hole.
Probably plays 370 with the forehand in order to get it out there and over.
I probably wouldn't get it there.
Aaron for his 2.
Good finish. Gets one back on Andrew here.
So Andrew will be 9 down. Aaron's going to be 8 under. Zackeriath will be 8 under.
And we got ourselves a battle.
Yes, we do. Going into hole 16, playing to the C-pin 323, wide open. Any shot you have, something that you trust that's just going to go where you need it. Backhand, forehand. There is a ditched lawn that you don't want to be in, but it shouldn't be an issue for you guys.
This hole should play perfectly for Aaron.
And for a forehand thrower, really. The pin is off to the right of those trees out in the middle of the fairway. It's not really a true straight shot.
It's going to be a little more difficult for Andrew doing a turnover.
Well past the basket there.
That wind just kind of held it out there. Those turnover shots for Andrew with the wind make it interesting. Zackeriath here lining up the forehand.
Threw it on a rope.
No skip, but he's in circle 1. Looks like Andrew doesn't need to do a turnover here.
Just taking that outside, right side gap there.
Sent it a little long, but he's in circle 1.
Nobody's right on top of it. I really figured we'd see one there. I mean, Steph's got the chance here to be the one to do it. He came out early. Short. They got the basket surrounded, but nobody's making a threat with those drives.
Think the wind was a factor for that?
Definitely on the last 2, I would say. What a putt.
What
Not
a
a
putt.
factor there.
Circle
Good
2.
night.
Keeping in the game.
I guess if he was closer to the basket, he wouldn't have been as comfortable as he was if he's 50 feet from it.
Aaron's going to have to hit this putt.
Got to keep pace to give yourself a chance. Just right of it. Looked like it was just right. So the wind's swirling, and almost like when you're out in the open this much, it can kind of mess with you.
100% focus.
Not
keeps
Andrew.
it low.
Just sneaks it over the rim.
This is my kind of putt. Nice and close.
There we go. Three birdies and a par.
We're going to the C-pin location on hole 17, a par 4, 503 feet. Looks like we are going to the hillside over here. Players are going to want to...
You want to throw something, straight out there, not too long. There's danger long, and not short because there's a gap landing zone right in the middle, right where he's aiming. But with all the trees, that kicked him right. Early tree kicked him right into that.
Didn't like that run.
Good stop by Andrew. Something he didn't like. Taking a big James Conrad style run up here. Looking probably to throw a big turnover shot. I think he really wanted it too, and that wind didn't allow it.
He ends up behind the bush, but he may have unfortunately, a forehand look at the basket. Seth Wood lining up his shot, hoping to do what the other two players couldn't and end up in the open.
There he goes. He got the height on the turn.
Catches some cabbage there, but
Still moves forward, yeah.
ends
Great
up
throw.
in the middle.
Aaron can just lay something out there. Just down that left side and let it hyzer back into the middle. This course plays to his strengths, I feel like. A lot more.
Slips a little bit on the tee pad. He's been having that issue today. Catches the tree.
So Seth with the longest drive on the hole, out in the open. Everybody else is... Well, Aaron caught a tree and didn't stick. I thought he was in something. The pin is directly on the other side of all that growth.
Ends up shy. But he's got a look. Uphill, but it's a look.
Andrew's disc is probably 3, 4, 5 feet in there.
It's going to force him to do this forehand, isn't it?
Yeah, about 4 feet in there. And it's just, and the limbs in front of him, from my angle, I could tell they stuck out just enough to get in the way. And when the wind's blowing them like that,
Enough to get in your head for sure. Taking his time.
10 under through 17, definitely want to finish strong and not have any mistakes. And he threw that way nose up, way right.
Zackeriath
Wow.
deep in the woods here.
He could be on the far side of that growth though, where he can, like the thicker stuff is behind him. Yeah,
Punches
he's able to
out.
punch out.
You did great.
Oh, great shot.
Great up shot. You just you gotta know where you're at, know the course. These guys are all from around here.
Seth may want to hit this one.
Oh.
Try to give it the strength. Just
I feel like for being in the open as much as possible, like that's anything that's not within 5 feet, you feel like you wasted an opportunity.
Andrew with the tester here.
Circle 2 putt here. With it going away from the basket. Little Annie on it.
Wow.
What a C2 putt.
That was amazing.
Great. And he gets a good reaction from the small gallery.
Aaron going uphill. Sends it up shy.
Off the cage and it stayed. Seth's putting, looks like he was putting towards the downhill side of that pin.
Great putt.
No issues. And this would be the third for Zackeriath. There
Finish
you
it out
go.
strong.
All right, going into hole 18 here at Wilmore Park. Players gather their stuff up and they're going to cross the bridge there. Aaron's got to finish putting out. But there is a battle here. Hole 18 is going to the C pin. That's got water all the way down the right side. It shouldn't be an issue unless you throw something that's skipping right or moving right. It's 363. Really, you're throwing it out there, forehand on the left or a backhand for Aaron down the left side. It funnels towards the pin at the crest of that hill so that you get the height. Again, control your height. Either on this course, it's either you got to hit the low tunnel shots or you got to get over. You got to find your mark in the middle of the fairway, throw over it or under it. Zach's been throwing forehands all day, and he goes with a huge backhand. That's because he knows what he wants. What a throw.
Ends up in circle 1. Great shot. Putting pressure on Andrew here. Which he's going to have to go for it as well.
Yeah, Zach is 10 down and Andrew's 11 down, so these two are battling what could be for the hot round.
Ends up shy. Looks like we're going to have a playoff.
Well, we got another round to play still.
Seth catching that tree, ends up a little
It hit
shy,
something and hyzered out.
but he's in circle 2. There's Aaron going up and over the trees. hoping this disc carries. Catches the tree a little early, ends up about circle 2.
So Andrew way short on his drive. Just gonna lay it up and take the medicine.
Seth is hungry, he's wanting this one. Just shy.
Good bid.
Aaron for his birdie putt. What a putt.
Got that left side just in there, slid down the chains. Great putt. Great birdie to tie it for the lead.
And we've got a battle going into the second round.
These two putt out. So we got, like you said, we got a great battle coming up here for the second round at Jefferson Barracks. But our round 1 totals, we have Zackeriath Johnson, Andrew Presnell 11 under, Aaron Walther and Brock Roller at 9 under, Seth Wood 8 under, and then several more, as you can see, just filling out the top 10 for round 1. Join us for round 2 at Jefferson Barracks, Skyheiser Productions of the Southside Showdown.
Thanks to the St. Louis Disc Golf Club for their sponsorship and allowing us to come out in video.